Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of December 11th to the 17th in my memory planner, and I'll be using the kit Magical Joy from ScribblePrintsCo. So this is, like, I believe the second full week that I was in Hong Kong, and I did a lot of things. I especially went to Hong Kong Disneyland, so just know that there's gonna be a long day extender on Tuesday. And yeah, and just overall I did a lot of things and a lot of walking, and I think I averaged around like 15,000 steps this entire week, so each day, which is kind of tiring. But anyway, so here is the kit and all the extra stuff, and this kit is kind of overcut a little, but it's okay. Hopefully I have enough labels, and if I don't, I might have to pull in some some label samplers. So I paired this with a mixed foil bundle in shimmer. So you have lavender hollow and hollow. So you have 2 sheets of overlays, 2 sheets of underlays, your scripts and icons, and then your bottom washi. And for the day extender, since I'm most likely won't have enough underlays, I pulled in the snowflake underlays. And honestly, I feel like I made some actually thought I made some Christmas Disney related snowflakes, but I can't find them, so yeah, this will have to do. So I will speed through putting down the base. So this is going to be a little hectic a week. Not in a good sense, I should say. But also, there's something that happened that really pissed me off, or just annoyed me. And then eventually it will piss me off the following week. Anyway, so I will start by going on to Monday first. Also, this extender that I made is crazy. So yeah, you can watch the sped through of me putting down this base. So essentially I just took a piece of, oh gosh, piece of sticker paper that's 8.5 by 11, and I just trimmed the 8.5, like this is 8.5 inches. Oh my goodness, I cut the length size to 1.5 inches. So essentially it is, all of a sudden I like to use the word essentially. I apologize, but pretty much I just folded it within like the full box height, and then just folded it, and then I folded the other way, so you pretty much get two flaps, or like a booklet. I said, oh my goodness, I'm gonna stop using that word. But pretty much a booklet. So this is pretty much one of the flaps. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, and then 5, 6, 7 sections here. And I also left a gap in between the space before, like, I didn't put the, what do you call it, oh my goodness, I'm blanking, the underlay all the way to the inner corner, or like where the fold is, just so it just lays down nicely, which it is, which is awesome. So that is pretty much how I made that extender. So I guess I will start off on Monday, which is pretty simple, which, let me pull, or I thought I had the scripts with me. I do. Here they are. So I pretty much had to do these on 2 separate, like, so I usually format like at least 2 weeks, but there are so many things that happened that I could only fit 1/2 of the following week. So this is the following week. Anyway, so starting off on Monday, I had dim sum with my grandma, and I'm pretty sure this was with her friends, or like this guy, or this couple that helped my grandma out when my grandpa passed away in 2010. This couple, so the husband is a lawyer, not a lawyer essentially, but he's an advisor, and he pretty much helped my grandma with all of the like legal stuff, or he's a legal advisor, if that makes sense. Pretty much he helped with my grandma with all the legal stuff after my grandpa's passing, because it was, let's just say it wasn't, I just recently learned about it, but wasn't medically, like, I don't know how to explain it without making it sound like I'm really angry, but pretty much it was just not great, pretty much. So like, or I should say that the hospital, oh my goodness, what the heck is that word? Hospital could have prevented it, but things happened, and obviously my grandpa's no longer here, so yeah, pretty much he helped with my grandma with all the legal stuff, because all her kids, meaning my dad and my uncles, are all in America, so he tried to do as much as he could, so, but yeah, I'm very grateful for this guy, because he pretty much, and they pretty much take care of my grandma while we're not there, even though my grandma's very independent. Let's just say that she is very strong-headed, and she's independent, and I'm proud to be her granddaughter. So yeah, anyway, so pretty much we had dim sum with them, and then we walked there's like a bridge, and let's just say we walked in a whole loop, and for some reason we did not put enough sunblock on, and we got burned. My mom, her, like, where our, like, clothes wise, we like, I tried to, like, raise my sleeves so I wouldn't have a farmer's tan, but my goodness, I was lucky because I had long hair, but I had to tie it up, and I did not bring my scrunchie. I had left them in my luggage, or like in my book bag, that was at my grandma's house, or apartment, but pretty much it was just like blazing hot. It was toasty. So I marked down that we got burnt. My mom, especially her neck area, because she doesn't have long hair like me, but I was lucky enough where my long hair covered up a little. So after that, and we were very close to my grandpa's, like it's not burial, but it's like where he is situated. So pretty much and I was pretty beat after the walk, so I ended up not going with my dad, but my dad actually hiked up the hill and then went over the hill to the other side, which is where my aunt lives. So me and my mom, or my mom and I, actually took the MTR to my aunt's place, walked that long bridge, and then waited for my dad while he walked over essentially the mountain, because that's how far it was. Or like, there's like a lot of mountains in Hong Kong. So, and I can say I actually walked one of the mountains. And also, I forgot to mention that it was also my time in the month, so I was not hiking up that hill, because I was pretty beat already from the walk itself. So after that, my dad, after he came down the other side and met on where my aunt lives, pretty much we went to go get, my parents had an appointment for their Hong Kong ID. Actually, did I forget? No, so you don't need the passport to get the Hong Kong ID. That's what I think. Yeah, so pretty much we went there, took the bus there, and then we also had pho, which is the same place as the first time we went, which was pretty good. But that was the last time. The last time we ever got it from there. I don't think I got pho anywhere else. So yeah, now on to Tuesday, which is the fun day. So I went to Disneyland, Hong Kong, which technically I was not expecting, but yeah, it was much cheaper. It was my aunt has a friend who is a a pass holder, but since her friend, or not friend, her godson didn't have any more of the passes on his account, so we had to use someone else's account, so we had to pay him back. But it was much cheaper than us paying the admission fee. So anyway, so starting off on Tuesday, we had egg tarts for breakfast, which there is a bakery called King's Bakery. They used to have one here, but it's just not the same. So this is like the flaky type of egg tarts, not the one layered pie tart, essentially. They have the multi-layer, like the croissant version of egg tarts. I don't hope that's making sense, but pretty much we had that for breakfast. And then I actually don't even know. I do need 5, 6, 1. So this is 6, 7. Yeah, I do need this. So who knew? I should have moved this up slightly. So after that, we took the MTR. They have a a train or MTR system, or one of the stops goes directly to the to Disney World, Hong Kong, which is pretty cool because obviously you have to transfer, but there is the stop before Disneyland. The train itself is decked out in Disney, which was so cool to see. Actually, I didn't even need to trim this. What the heck did I do? Oh my goodness. Can I take this back and stick it back on? I hope so. It might interfere with the fold, but I did it. Anyway, so yeah, pretty much that was that. I'm actually going to mark Disneyland Hong Kong up here instead of down here. So pretty much it was just pretty cool. So and I know Planet Hannah was also mentioning, or like I was catching up on videos or my YouTube videos, because I barely watched any videos, or there were some days that I watched videos, but there's just like I couldn't catch up on all of them. So pretty much she was mentioning about Disneyland Hong Kong, and they did open up the theme area of Frozen. Let's just say it's not as different as the one in Florida, but yeah, there's just one ride that is different that I don't remember seeing, but it was just so there's only 2 rides essentially in Hong Kong Disney in the Frozen section. So if you want to go, you can go, but obviously the plane tickets are very expensive. And I would say don't just go because of just going to Disney. You gotta make it worth it. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. But the Disneyland Frozen area wasn't as wowing as I was hoping. So compared to the one in, actually, I thought I needed, never mind. But yeah, it's completely different. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so onto the next sections. So I'm just pretty much using any Disney character that I have saved up in my character section, which I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm just marking out all of the things that I did. So first off, when you first enter, you gotta go on the Disneyland Railroad. So we took the whole loop around. Obviously the Disneyland Railroad has 2 stops. So we pretty much took, so there's Fantasyland, and then it goes back to the main entrance area. So we did that, and then, or we rode on that, and then we stopped by, because by the time we got there, I was kind of hungry already. So I got a Mickey waffle, and then my dad got a Christmas waffle. My mom forgot what she got. A hot dog. So yeah, and they provide gloves for you, so you don't have to touch it with your own bare hands. They give you gloves. My goodness, the things Hong Kong people have. Anyway, so then after that, Mickey waffle, we decided to get ice cream, and I was very skeptical about this flavor. It's a sweet potato soft serve. So we ended up trying it, and I would say it's pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, so that was that. And then after that, we walked around, or we walked to, oh my goodness, to the Jungle River Cruise. And obviously these character stickers have nothing to do with the rides, except one of them, but I'm just going to use whatever I have and whatever I just pulled randomly. So after that, we went on the Jungle River Cruise, and then they had a fairy tale forest presented by Pandora, which is going to cover her head. It's okay. I should have moved her over, but oh well. So after that, we went to World of Frozen, and we rode on, or my dad and I rode on the Wandering Oaken's sliding sleighs. That was a mouthful. But I am actually going to trim it. Hopefully I don't cut any of the words. Oh gosh. because I was not expecting it to be this long. Or when I make the script, sometimes I don't look over like the size, so it might have been too long. Oh gosh, I did cut the words. Oh no. Oh well. Oakins. Wandering Oakins sleighs, or sliding sleighs. And this ride, very long wait, very short ride. It was a roller coaster, but very short. If you want to go on it, feel free, but it was not worth the wait. And if you wanted to, if you don't want to wait, why did I do that? If you don't want to wait, you would, like, they don't essentially have fast pass there, but they do have something where you pay and you don't have to wait. It was not worth to pay that much money to ride that ride. So anyway, after that we went on Frozen Ever After, which I would say the animatronics compared to the one in Florida is much better. That's the only difference, I would say, compared to the two areas, or the two locations. So after that we went on Frozen Ever After, and then we went to the gift shop right after. We got some souvenirs, and I kind of regret not giving, like, we were gonna wait until after we wrote on all of the things that we wanted to do, but I kind of regret it because I didn't get to go to one store because they closed earlier than the other store, which I was quite sad about. Anyway, so that was what happened. And then I did have to go, or someone selected me to do a survey, and I was like, what? So that is what happened. And I actually got a cute luggage tag from after completing it, and also some stickers. So this is one of the luggage tag that I got, or this is the luggage tag that I received, and I have no idea why it's all vacuum sealed all of a sudden, but pretty much it just has the Zoom Zoom characters of Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse. So that was that. And then so I just marked down World of Frozen survey, and then after that, oops, totally forgot about this section. We had, or I went to Tomorrowland, and hoping this is going to get chopped. I could have omitted this, but now with the spacing that I did, it's kind of good that I haven't. And I don't know if I'm gonna trim her legs off, but I also have to put these two sneakers, so hopefully they do fit. Nope. So I do have to move this one up just a smidge. Okay, so Tomorrowland, and then we rode on, or not rode on, but we went to Skyliner dinner, and we got the Skyliner premium bucket, which totally covered her face. I apologize. And then after that, we, instead of in Tomorrowland, it's like Toy Story themed. Tomorrowland in Hong Kong is Marvel themed. So it is the Ant-Man and the Wasp. So the, what do you call it? Shooting the aliens, or not the alien, the bad guy. Oh my goodness, I'm losing like the train, like what the thing is called. But oh gosh, let me trim this. So instead of shooting, I forgot what the thing is. Oh gosh, but you know what I mean. For instead of the one that goes, you have to shoot things at. Anyway, so pretty much, oh gosh, we're shooting the nanos, bots. So I was pretty impressed of that. I was able to get this high of a score. So we went 2 rounds. Good thing because everyone was waiting online or everyone was going to dinner, and then everyone was also waiting in line already for the fireworks, which wasn't going to happen until like an hour later. So we took that opportunity to wait in we didn't even need to wait in line. We literally just got right on. So that's pretty much what happened. And then after that, onto this one, or like the next attraction, which isn't that many. And also I'm not a fan of, what do you call it, roller coasters. So there was another roller coaster, but I chose not to go on it. So that is what happened. And then okay, so let me put down these stickers. So after that, or like after the 2 rounds, we went on the Iron Man experience, which is pretty much like a 3 or 4D experience. So yeah, there was one that I think it was Mission Planet or something like that, or Mission something, in, I believe, in Epcot. So that one gave me whiplash. I was not feeling great after that ride, or that attraction. So after that Iron Man experience, we went to It's a Small World, and then nothing different, but it was very decked out in Christmas lights and stuff. So after that, we went through a loop. So we went back to the Frozen World of Frozen, and we went to Northern Delights, and my dad got I forgot what he got. A cup, I think. So yeah, that was that. And then after that, it was the last 2 things. So obviously we stayed till the fireworks, because that is a must. But right before the fireworks, no one was waiting in lines for Jungle Cruise again, or Jungle River Cruise. So we ended up just going on again, and it was the same person we had earlier in the day. So yeah, her shift just started, so we happened to just get her back. So it was very nice. And then the fireworks was called Momentous, and it was more based on the villains of the Disney World. So yeah, and then you had a bunch of, or like a few of the princesses. Yeah, and then on to Wednesday, which has no full boxes, because I wanted to use them for the days that I needed the extenders for. So that is pretty much like, it's so crazy to look at Tuesday now that it's filled. So on to Wednesday, mark down that I slept in because it was just a day of fun the other on Tuesday. So we just slept in. I think this was like the day where I finally like got some good sleep. And then we had like, I believe, brunch at another Cha-Chan-Tang. And then after that, Oh gosh. One, two. So after that, we went to On-K Court, which is walking distance, I believe. Or no, we took the minibus down, the closest minibus down to On-K Court. Then we walked over to Amoy, or actually no, we didn't take the bus. We took the bus to the Cha Cha Tang, and then, oh my goodness, we walked over to On-K Court. Then we walked to Amoy Gardens, which is a mall, or like a plaza. It has food, shopping, and other stuff. And then we got like these, you put in money and then you get like a ball, and the ball has something in it. So that is what I got. That at Gotcha Academy, which is pretty funny how they name it this. And let's just say, that was quite expensive. It was like $4 just for a small one. I'm talking about US dollars when I talk about these things. So yeah, it was quite expensive. Was it worth it? If you do it once in a while, but not all the time. So then after that, my parents and I went to Joint Publishing, which is a bookstore it's also called JP Books, in short. But it is a stationery store, or like bookstore / stationery, or it's like it has a stationery section. So guess what I did? Buy some pens. Then there was also a Daiso Japan there, and we got a few items there as well. And then after that, we went to Toyiki, something like that. Limited, which is pretty much like a toy store. So my dad bought miniature cars there. We initially went, I believe we went the week prior, when we went to another mall without my mom. We bought a bunch of cars, and then we went to Wonderland, which I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look at my pictures to know what it was. So after that, I marked down that my mom and I went to a grocery store because my mom needed snacks for her medicines. So we went to Taste X Fresh. And then we had family dinner with my grandma. My grandma took the bus down. My dad went to go pick her up at the bus stop. Then, so my mom and I literally were like, we got a table and we're just waiting for her, or my grandma and my dad to come back. Then when we got back home, I was designing some stuff and I lost the phone icon, but I pretty much called my brother and I know he misses us. So I asked him, do you miss us? He's like, the phone calls help. Like, he indirectly answered my question. So anyway, that is pretty much the first half of the week. I'm actually going to pause this to take a water break. But yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so I took my water break, and on to Thursday. So Thursday, I was catching up on my planner, or catching up in my planner. So I bought the Sterling Ink notebook, which, why did I not pull a sticker for this? What the heck? Why do I do this to myself? I think I have a sticker here, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't. Do I have a sticker from... I do. This is cute. I forgot where this shop is from. Oh my goodness. Happy Daya. Yes. So that is pretty much what I first did in the morning, or like once I woke up, because my dad was still sleeping in. And then after that, I wrote down that I did some designing, which, why didn't I pull a sticker for that? No idea. But I am going to pull a mini icon. Oh my goodness. Why aren't you cut? Okay. Design. And then after that, I had McDonald's for breakfast. And I forgot the sticker. So I'm just going to use this. Then I went with, or my aunt, she needed to buy, she came the week prior to us arriving, but she was leaving the following Tuesday of this spread, or like the 19th. So she needed another luggage. The luggage that she initially bought was my aunt's 8 luggage, so she just bought it back. But so she needed a new luggage to bring back, because she bought a lot of stuff as well. So she needed a bigger luggage. So we went to go buy the luggage with her, and she clearly did not carry it. I carried it, and then my dad carried it for her. So after that, while I was waiting for my aunt and dad to come back, my dad bought a drink for me because I forgot to bring my water bottle, and also, I don't know, something's a little fishy with my grandma's water, because it has a funny taste to it, and I don't feel good with water that has a funny taste in it. So, like, we bought a jug where we can refill with boiled water, but still, with the boiled water, there's still a taste to it, and I can't. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. So that is what happened. So after that, we went to Team Sa Joy, which is essentially where they rip off foreigners. So that is literally the place. And then after that, we went to Log On, which is a stationery store, or like, not a stationery store, but pretty much, so there's only 2. So I was looking where I could purchase a Hobonichi, even though I don't need a Hobonichi. If I find one, I find one. If I don't, it's okay. So I looked on the Hobonichi website, and only 2 stores that, like, this is like a stationery, home goods, in a way, and there's only 2 stores of this franchise, or like this store name, that carries Hobonichi Cousins, or Hobonichi itself. And the 2 stores that I went, they unfortunately did not have the Hobonichi Cousin, but the first store that I went, they had the A6 version of the Hobonichi, but I wanted the A5 version, so unfortunately I did not get a Hobonichi Cousin, and it would be cheaper to get it in Hong Kong compared to if I was to get it in the US, because you have to pay for the shipping. Like, if you were to get it on Amazon, which is $60, you're essentially just paying for the shipping and the planner itself from Amazon. So that is what that is. So I would have just had to pay less shipping for the planner itself, but unfortunately there was no Hobonichi Cousins, so I just stuck with what I have now, I guess. So after that, we had, I think it was before we went to Log On, but We had wonton noodles, and then we walked by a Starbucks, because you know me, gotta get a Starbucks, see what Starbucks cup they had. Oh gosh, ow. Right? Yes. So we were walking around the area, and I think I found a Starbucks cup. Yeah. Or my dad found a Starbucks cup. It has the egg puffs, and then a dim sum or sumai, in a dim sum, or like the bamboo tray. So they're like espresso shots cups, but they're so cute cups. So my brother, I couldn't find a shot cup for my brother because they don't do they don't sell shot cups like that in Hong Kong, I guess. So I actually found one until I got to the airport. I found a shot glass for my brother in the airport, which so funny. Anyway, so after that, oh gosh, Hannah not. It's not gonna fit. I'm gonna have to trim it slightly. Okay. So, after that, we went on a ferry ride. So we rode on the tram, and then we went on a ferry. Then after that, we had dinner with my cousin, and she is Aunt Tu's daughter, which makes her the oldest cousin on my mom's side. Okay, so being the oldest, you would expect her to be nice to me, or like at least give me some decent respect. But no. Or like, if I respected her, like, obviously I respected her. I said hello to her, like, you know, how you would say hello to your cousin. I don't know. It just got to a point where she just kept showing her worth, if that makes sense. I just did not like the appearance she was making her seem like. So she pretty much like supports my aunts and uncle that live in Hong Kong. So Aunt 8. And like, for someone who like, I support my parents financially sometimes, like right now, because obviously they're both retired and I'm taking care of them because they took care of me. But I won't be like saying it out to everyone in the whole world, oh, I financially support you guys, blah 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 blah. No, like, I'm proud to do it myself, right? But I won't be bragging about it. Like, that's what I'm trying to get to. This person, my cousin, every conversation, she always tries to bring up that she supports them, and I'm like, okay, but you have other aunts that what about them? Like my mom, essentially, like, for example. But you don't financially support her or anything. But unless there's an ulterior, oh my goodness, motive. Let's just say she uses my aunt, this cousin uses my aunt as her washing machine, and she literally said it as that. And I was like, what the heck? And not only that, my uncle, my aunt's husband, he's a very good cook, and whenever my cousin goes to Hong Kong, she would go to her place, or to my Aunt 8 for dinner, like to prepare for dinner and stuff. And I'm like, this person doesn't cook for herself. And I'm just like, what the heck? It just, that's why I was #annoyed. And also, we were watching Hong Kong has a broadcasting system, or a broadcast network called TVB, and those are like Chinese dramas. And whenever she saw an actress, for example, she would always mention about how they had Botox or did things to their faces. And I'm like, oh my goodness, why are we getting into that conversation? Unless you want to get into that conversation, or she wanted to get into that conversation. But I'm just like, you're a little hypocritical, because I'm pretty sure you did those things when you were, you know, at a prime age. You know, she did things to her face, and I'm just like, you don't hear me saying, oh, you did these things and stuff. It just annoys the crap out of me. Like, no one's bringing these things up, yet you are. Like, why are we talking about other people's appearances? Like, yes, this person may have done something to their face, but why are you judging on them? Like, oh my goodness. It was just like, it just led to, one point led to another where I was just annoyed. And I'm sorry for ranting, but anyway, that was pretty much that. And then on to Friday. I'm moving on. Friday, my grandma, she likes to do things her way. Like, the Miss Independent she is. She might have forgotten that we were still sleeping. So she was crushing cans in the morning, and nobody was up yet. I was like, what the heck? And I was still, like, my room was by the door, so I was exhausted. And my dad thought it was a washing machine. Like, we forgot to take out coins, and I was like, there was no way that I forgot to take out coins, because I leave it, like, I have a baggie for them. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Anyway, so after that, I watched some YouTube videos, and then we went to the train. We took a train, or the MTR, to Sayingpun, which is where, near the Hong Kong University, like one stop before the Hong Kong University. And then, my dad's uncle, which is my grandma's little brother, he lives in that area. So we had lunch with him. So I'm just trimming this square box down to fit. So we had lunch with Great Uncle John. Oh my goodness. The amount of Johns that I've heard, like the name John, is ridiculous in the month of December. Like, what the heck? It was just so funny. It was too many to, like, whoa. It's like coincidence that all of them were named John, but yeah. Anyway, so I did take a nap after the lunch, because I don't know, the wind was blowing and I fell asleep for a short while. Oh no, I ruined this, didn't I? Oh no. Ow, something is in my eye. I'm just going to mark this down a little then. So after the lunch, or after my, after we said our goodbyes, I actually went to Starbucks, because there was a Starbucks right downstairs, and I got myself the same cups that my dad got, but I just got one for my brother and I. He took the egg puffs, and I took the siumai, because I love siumai. So that is pretty much that. So then we actually dropped my grandma off at the Guntong station. So, and then she walked, so we didn't have to leave the MTR system. So it's not like pay per ride, like you take one ride and you can transfer within. So it's pretty much you tap your octopus, which is similar to, I forgot what's London's called, but it's very similar to that system. So pretty much you tap when you enter, and then you tap when you exit, and you pretty much pay in that zone. So it's not one fixed fee. I hope that makes sense. So after that, we went to Kowloon Tong. And then we went to the second location of Logon, which supposedly has Hobonichis. But unfortunately, there was no. They only had weeks there, as opposed to the previous day that I went. It had multiple, or like 2 different sizes, but this one only had the one week size, which I didn't need. So then after that, this was the mall that it was in. So after that, we went to, after log on, we went to Uniqlo because I just wanted to see. But I did not realize the price difference and the sales. Oh my gosh. We went ham on how did I mess up on this? Oh no! Oh no! I messed up. I sure did. How did I mess up on this? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I guess I will have to find another little thing. But pretty much, actually, might not need to. So we went to log on, then I'll just put it as is here. We went to Uniqlo. We looked at so they had sales in Hong Kong Uniqlo, because, you know, Chinese people is all about the sales. And then there's a shirt that I really like. And I'm a person that, if the shirt is really good, and it's very soft, and it's very comfortable, and you know the quality, you buy multiple colors of it. If you're that person, please let me know. So they had the shirt, and if I was to buy it here in America, it would be $30. But in Hong Kong, it was only $12. And I was like, score! So did my mom and I go ham on it? Yes, we did. We took advantage of that. So we went shopping at Uniqlo in Hong Kong. And that was that. And then after that, we had dessert at Harbor Dessert. And this is the place that I went to 11 years ago. And it's still thriving. And it's a family-owned business. So kudos to them. Oh gosh, that was a horrible sound. So we went pretty much every other day. I think the following week we went almost every day. We were like, chill. So on to Saturday. So Saturday I slept in as well. And hopefully I can cover up these bubbling, but I highly doubt it. Ooh, pretty good. Okay. Not the greatest spacing, but still works. Okay, so I slept in on Saturday morning. Sorry, just putting down all of these geotags. Oops. Sleep in. Then we went to Lok Wah. Then we ate at Cha Chan Tang. And then after that, we went to Lai Ying House, which is where my mom went to primary school. So yeah, and I went there 11 years ago, and still to this day looks the same thing. So after that, we had dessert. This is not the same dessert as the other place, but we had dessert. Then we actually walked in circles. My aunt wanted to buy gold, like a gold necklace or something like that, and she couldn't find a place that she wanted to go in. So we just essentially just walked in circles. I was like, what the heck? It wasn't like, oops, we walked in circles. It was, we walked in circles because my aunt couldn't figure out what she wanted. She was being indecisive. So pretty much, I did go, I think, yeah, the next day I pretty much went with the place where my dad got my first gold bracelet, or not my first gold bracelet, but the one he got me when he went last time in 2016. He got me a gold bracelet. So that is that. And then we pretty much went, or I'll just talk about it in this next day, since it was the next day that happened. So after that, there was an area where they were selling all the animals. There's fish, there's bunnies, there's guinea pigs, there's hamsters, there's cats, there's dogs, reptiles. Oh my gosh. But I was just saying that there's a lot of kittens and puppies in cages, and they just look too young to be in there. But they're also petite, but also, oh my goodness. They were also not preventing the dogs from eating their own feces. So, yeah, it was just a little aggravating. So I tried to walk out of there as fast as I could, but I walked right into a stationery store. So, did I buy more pens? Sure did. So yeah, and then I went there multiple times, or like another time, because they had a deal on the pens. So did I purchase some pens to sell? Yes, I did. Or to like for you guys. So anyway, so pretty much I did that. Then we went to Langham Mall, which has a very, very long escalator. There's 2 portions to it, but it goes all the way, like the 2 escalators go all the way to the 12th floor. Obviously they're split, but pretty much it goes to the 7th floor and then goes to the like 5 more floors up. So it was pretty long. The first time I went was pretty scary because I don't like heights, like I mentioned multiple times. I'm not a fan of heights. So that was what happened. But also we went, after that we went to Assam, which is a Malaysian cuisine. And then after that, I marked down that I got bit so many times, which was kind of annoying because I forgot, when was it cold? Oh wait, like it started getting cold on this day. Yeah, it got really cold because I remember my aunt having to buy a jacket because she forgot to bring the one that it was in her bag, or it was left at home. And yeah, like my aunt's house, I mean, or her apartment. So she didn't want to go back upstairs. I'm like, you could have just gone back upstairs. My mom was saying to her, why didn't you just go back upstairs to get it? But she didn't, clearly. Anyway, so after that, on to Sunday. Oh, I didn't even mention that the point where I got bit, I was just like, how the heck did I get bit so many times? Like, it wasn't like mosquitoes or anything. It was just like something. I don't know. So, anyway, I had really bad sleep because there was so much noise and it was also very cold. So I had to wear a hoodie to be warmed. There was one time where I had to wear thermals in my sleep because I'm notorious of kicking off the blanket. If you are, raise your hand. So that's why I have to wear, like, if I don't want to be cold, I would wear things that will prevent me from getting cold. So that is what happened. So then after that, we went to Fairwood, which is similar to Cafe de Coral, which is a fast food restaurant or fast food chain. So then after that, we went to Ching Fai House, which I forgot what it was, but pretty much there was stationery. Oh, it was like a mini mall. And then we went to buy some more pens, or I bought more pens. My parents just looked at me like I was crazy. So then after that, we went to Chi Wan Sun. Sorry, I'm trying to say it in English version of it, but I should just say it in Chinese, how I would normally say it in Chinese, but it would sound weird to you guys. So anyway, and then after that, I bought my gold bracelet, which is this one on my wrist. So it looks weird with the mixed metals, but I don't really care about that. And I don't really want to take them off. Or, like, it's not really want to take them off, but it's not good to keep opening and closing the clasp of the gold bracelet, because that's very fragile. Very fragile. Then after that, we went to a cha-chan tank that is called Samuel Kitchen, which is interesting. I was not expecting this, or like the name to match what the food they offer. So then we went to Futong or Fung Tak. This is a mall or slash plaza. Then we went to Plaza Hollywood, which is a mall. It was pretty big. Like, you would think it was tiny, but no, it's huge. So then after that, we had McDonald's for dinner. And McDonald's in Hong Kong is very different from in America. They have chicken wings. Fried chicken wings. Literally chicken wings. Like, it's almost like a KFC combined McDonald's. So after that, we did have dessert. But I didn't mark it as I normally would have. So that is pretty much the week in full. I think I'm going to take a break for the next 2 weeks. Or like the next 2 spreads. Because I recorded 3 of these videos. And my voice kind of needs a break. So let me flip out. Trying to find the midway point. Let's do this one. So that is pretty much the spread. We got the multi-layered extender, and then we have this extender. Oh my goodness. It's just like, I was not expecting this many things to happen, but it's good that it's all here. And it's also in my Sterling ink notebook as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this plot with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!